And the way the climate crisis is going, I might not make it to 50. I've been working on climate change since I was 15 years old. Because for me, it's a deeply personal matter of not just my children and grandchildren's survival, but my own. It's a heavy burden to grow up not knowing whether or not you're going to have the same opportunities as your parents and grandparents did, not knowing whether you'll make it to the same age as your elders. So I do this work because I want to survive. I want to live. I want to have an abundant future. And I want that for everyone. I want that for my whole society, my whole community. I want that for the globe. But that is under threat in a big way. I do this because it's encrypted into my genes to fight for my survival. I do it because that's deep in the human DNA, and that's what's activated in me and in many young people. We're in fight or flight, and we're fighting. We're fighting to try to survive. So this work is deeply personal, and it's scary. It's not fun to look every day at the potential of your own demise and the demise of everything and everyone you love. But we have to try. I'm not content to just sit back and say, okay, that's it. I also fight for climate justice because it feels like it's part of my duty and responsibility as the descendant of colonizers. Climate change affects most those who are most vulnerable. It's the result of generations of colonial violence and unchecked capitalism. Without the systems of domination that we see in every other aspect of our social life here in the so-called United States, we would not have the climate crisis. We would not have been able to ignore the wisdom of the earth and indigenous peoples long enough to let it get to this point. So if we don't confront those systems deeply at the root, there is no way forward. So I do this work because I feel I have a responsibility to do so in order to heal my own lineage, to heal the lineages to come, to heal society, our earth. This work is about wholeness. It's about repair. It's about learning right relations with each other and with the earth. And we have to do it. We will not survive any other way. I have a personal responsibility to follow Indigenous leadership, to fight for Indigenous sovereignty and land back. And that goes hand in hand with fighting for a livable planet. It goes hand in hand with learning to relate to the earth in a responsible way, as a responsible and loving steward, rather than a dominator. I want to live in a world where Indigenous wisdom is respected and followed. And I see that when that happens, we will have abundance, we will have peace, and we will have healing in our society. And I want to live in that world.